It's your boy LeKJ300. Y'all know I'm coming. Welcome to another episode of the Digit Show. If you don't already, follow me on Instagram, LeKJ300. And yesterday, we know that LeBron James was asked about was he going into the last years of his prime or just last year, stuff like that. And he said no. He said no. And a lot of people were saying that LeBron James can't do it much longer. He really can't do it much longer. He already beat the odds already with him being in his 15th season and having probably his best year, one of his best years of his career, then going into the playoffs and doing what he did. This is what I want to say about this. Last year, LeBron had, in the regular season, 27, 8, and 9. Then we go to the postseason. He literally had 34, 9, and 9. He had a better postseason than he did regular season. He played 82 games in the regular season. He played every single game. And then he went out there with this roster he had. People got their opinions about the roster. Me, I feel like the roster was good, but it wasn't good enough. And people love to say LeBron James had the ball in his hands so other players couldn't do what they needed to do or they couldn't give him help. Well, you tell me a time where LeBron James gave those players on that team the ball and something good happened. Y'all tell me one good time where LeBron James could literally get on the ball and something good was just going to happen. So, to me, LeBron had to have the ball in his hand. And in his 15th season, he had a unbelievable postseason, even in the finals where they got swept. But he won, especially the first game. And to me, I don't see LeBron James slowing down at all. I don't see it at all. I don't see him declining. I think athletically wise, as in him being above the rim, like literally all the way up there, of course he has declined right there. But him dunking on people is still something that's going to happen. It is going to happen with the Lakers these next couple years of this contract, and I don't see him slowing down. And people ask me about the Lakers. Well, LeBron James had the ball in his hands. Me, I think LeBron James is going to transition into that. I'm going to let y'all have the ball. We got point guards now. We got people that can get the offense going. We got people that can dribble, and we got other people around me that can get their own shots. So LeBron James will not have the ball in his hand as much. He'll be in the corner. He'll be involved in the action, but not have the ball in his hand. And I think LeBron James will literally go into the small ball 5. And I'm not looking at that as a decline in his prime. I look at that as a smart way to keep being the player that he is. LeBron is still going to average 20-something points, 8 rebounds, 9 assists. It's just LeBron James. That's how good he is. And it's proven that whatever team he goes to, they literally go to the finals. They end up very, very good. They could be garbage the last year and then be very, very good. I think he's going to do the same thing for my Lakers, that he is going to put everybody in positions to be better. And like I said, the prime thing, I don't see LeBron James slowing down at all. I don't see it. He is going to his 16th season. He is doing something we have never seen in the NBA. The greatest players ever have not played this great at this point in their career. LeBron James is going to his 16th season with all these minutes, going to the playoffs, going to the finals so many straight times. All these minutes he done logged up, and he still is the best player in the league right now. He hasn't had a major injury ever in his career. We need to literally look at this. He done played thousands of minutes. Never had a bad injury to where he had to sit out for a season. He never every time he get hurt, it just looked like he can just tap whatever it is and it just go away. This man take care of his body, and he literally going into his 16th season as the best player in the league. Had a 34, 9, and 9 postseason. Scored 50-something points in the first game of the finals, and then last year he had 27 points averaged, and he didn't have a great roster. Now he going into a younger team that can run up and down the court. LeBron James can chill. He can do anything he want to do. Beat a small ball 5. Literally post up. Get people involved in the offense by posting up. I don't see it. I just don't see it at all. I don't see it at all. So y'all let me know what y'all think when LeBron James' prime will end. But he is literally in his prime right now. Still to this day. And I don't know how he does it. But I know that he do take care of his body. I know that the basketball guys and everything is going his way, as in his body, with injuries and stuff like that. Because LeBron James is literally doing something we have never seen ever. I love seeing Skip Bayless and all the other sports reporters talk about the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference in the NBA. They love to say the East was so easy for LeBron James. It was just so easy. It was a cakewalk. They have no talent over there. It's so easy over there. And then they want to talk about the West like it's so hard. And then I thought about it. I said, how is the West so hard, but the Warriors make it to the finals every single year? If it's easy for LeBron James and he goes to the finals every single year, it's easy for the Warriors. And the Warriors get to the finals, sometimes sweeping the entire Western Conference in the playoffs. But it's so hard for them to win and go to the finals. It's so hard for the Warriors. There's so much talent over there, but they beating the brakes off everybody. So I went and took it upon myself to go back to the 2015 playoffs, start from there, and look at the records in the Western Conference playoffs for the Warriors. 2015, 4-0, 4-2, and 4-1. That's their record in the Western Conference. Then you go to 2016, 4-1, 4-1, and 4-3. They had a Game 7 against the Oklahoma City Thunder, where they was down 3-1 and came all the way back and won. Kevin Durant, it was so bad for Kevin Durant, he went and joined this team. He joined this team after this. It was so bad that nobody could beat the Warriors. Everybody still to this day planning to beat the Warriors. And they were 7-3-9. And the thing is, the only team that has beaten them these last couple years is a team from the East, where they were 7-3-9 and LeBron James and Kyrie Irving beat them. Only team the last couple years to beat them in the series is a team from the East, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James. Then we go to 2017, where they added Kevin Durant and they swept the entire Western Conference in the playoffs. 4-0, 4-0, 4-0. Swept them. They just swept everybody. But it's so hard. It was so hard for the West. The West so hard. They got so much talent. And everybody getting swept. LeBron James is over there in the East, but it was so hard for him. It was so easy for him, but it's not hard for the Warriors. And then we go to this year. I think it was 4-1, 4-1, and 4-3. They had a Game 7 against the Rockets, where Chris Paul got hurt, and it was over with. They went to the finals and won. So y'all tell me how hard it is in the West. Let me know how hard it is, since the Warriors make it to the finals every single year. Every single year. Now it might be a little tougher this year, but I mean, you say the East is trash. The West is trash. They get swept. They get beat by the Warriors every single year. Just like everybody was getting beat by the Cavaliers every single year. But it was so hard in the West. But they were sweeping everybody. Really. And then the Warriors, they done had a whole lot of luck. People done got hurt, like Kawhi Leonard and stuff like that. But still, the West was so hard for them, and the East was so hard for LeBron James, that the Warriors can sweep everybody in one playoffs. They swept every single team, but it was so hard for them. It was so hard for the West. The West so hard, but the East was easy. So y'all let me know how y'all feel about that. I had to go back to that because I just really wanted to know how the West was so hard and they sweep everybody, but the East is so easy for LeBron James because he makes it to the finals every year, and the Warriors do the same exact thing.